Date, time, and temperature. Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, 10:04 a.m. at 21 degrees. Today marks the 11th consecutive day, which means 11 days in a row where the high temperature in the Boston area has been sub-freezing, meaning under 32 degrees. Today's high, it's going to be 31. I'm ready for spring. Who's with me? With 11 consecutive days of below freezing temperature, when are these snowbanks finally going to melt? For today's detour, you and I are once again starting our day off here at the Riverside train station, which means that we're taking the Green Line train back into the city of Boston. We have disembarked the Green Line train over here at the Park Street station. We have made our way into Boston today to take what I like to call a scavenger hunt of art installations, otherwise known as Winteractive. I have brought you out here the last several years to experience Winteractive. It's I think it's like 16 different art installations all around downtown Boston. Here's a little information about Winteractive. It's downtown Boston's outdoor winter art exhibition. It runs from January 14th until March 29th. All right, so it looks like this year there are 17 different pieces of art that we need to check out. Here is the first piece of art we're going to experience today. It's called Walruses on the Rings of Saturn. It's number 7 on the map, but it's first on our list today. Our second piece of art is over here. It's number 2 on the map, which is weird because it's right across the sidewalk from number 7. Anyways, it's called Emotion. Well, it looks like it's a teeter-totter. In fact, there's 3 or 4 of them here. Unfortunately, I will not be teetering or tottering since I'm a solo rider. It says Emotion is a playful interactive installation that invites you to dive into the joys and sensations of surging water. As you ride the infinite waves, the glowing liquid acts as a flying entity that responds to your ups and downs. I bet this thing would look pretty cool at night. All right, we've been to number 2, we've been to number 7. It looks like 17's close by. 17 is, The Word on the Street. I found our next piece of art. In fact, it's a couple pieces of art. The title is called Word on the Street. That's a bunch of inspirational street signs. Do I need to read all these to you, or you just can maybe pause the video, take a screenshot? The Word on the Street uses materials and visual language of street signs, but replaces the traditional negative wording like stop, do not enter, and wrong way with positive affirmations. I found some more art, and check this thing out. That's a bison with a telescope. It's supposed to be a bison observatory, I think is the name of the piece of art is. And check it out. Look at on top of that building over there. There's a spaceship. Huh? Here's a little bit of information of the Bison Observatory. The Bison Observatory is a mixed media public art installation by individuals collective that transform Winthrop Square into an exploration of curiosity, discovery, and cosmic mystery. That's a sweet little camper. I would love to take that out on a detour. And I would definitely take him along with me because it looks like he has all the proper equipment. Here's a look inside the RV. I see a X-Files poster, I Want to Believe. And over there in the front, I see another sign that says UFO crash site. So this guy's into UFOs. I dig that. Seeing some spacey looking lights in there and some UFO bugs and some telescopes. Fun fact, the name of the bison here at the Bison Observatory, his name is Bo. This thing is wicked cool and definitely something I didn't think I'd be seeing today. We have found our next piece of art. It's labeled 15 on the map. I forget what number stop we're on right now. We're definitely not going to order. This one's called The Word on the Street Pod 1. I believe Word on the Street 2 was what we saw earlier with those inspirational signage. Over here, we got more signage. Is this telling me to yield for love? Slow down for love? The Beatles say all you need is love, but this sign says all we have is now. This one's reminding us just to take a breath. You are enough. Am I though? Am I really enough? So we're currently over here at number 15. We've done 16, 5, 2, and 7. Maybe I'll just go over here to number 6 next since it's right across the street. Although number 6 I was kind of waiting for nighttime because I've seen photos of it. It looks pretty dope at night. Yeah, I'm right here. I might as well go check it out. It's right across the street. Possibly come back later after night falls and check it out when it's all illuminated. Kind of reminds me of Sanford and Son. R.I.P. Lamont, who just passed away the other day. Well, it's only about 11-second walk to our next piece of art over here, and I definitely need to see this at night. As you can see, it's a bunch of flowers growing out of the sidewalk. Here's some information about this art installation. It's called Trumpet Flowers. It's inspired by vintage gramophones. What the heck's a gramophone? Oh, I know. Is that like it comes out of a like an old school radio, right? Yeah, like the RCA dog in front of it, I think. I am seeing lights twinkling inside there, but you definitely can't distinguish it during the daytime hours. Oh, I see. Okay. You got to go in there and hit the button. Now it's lit up. Thank you, sir. This makes perfect sense. It's called Trumpet Flowers, right? And I think, yeah. Oh, this would be a lot easier with friends if you each took a different trumpet flower. You could be a band. Yeah, this thing would definitely look cooler at night. It's not part of the Winteractive art experience, but that's definitely art right there. The most farthest away piece of art is over here outside the New England Aquarium, and I'm not talking about this mural. Nope, I'm talking about this piece of art. It's called the Whale's Tail. And again, it's right outside the New England Aquarium. It looks like it fits in over here. Wonder if they're gonna leave this thing here full time after the fact. It says that this piece is a replica of a North Atlantic right whale tail. You're gonna need a bigger boat. Does it make a whale's noise once you turn this? So we're all the way over here. Again, this was the furthest away location. We've done 8, we've done 6, we've done 15, 5, 16, 2, and 7. So I'm thinking we walk back up this way, hit 14, and go down this way. What the heck is out there in the distance? Is that a Ferris wheel? Oh, we gotta get a closer look. Yeah, look at it. It's a Ferris wheel. That's brand new. They're just building it right now. So I just did some quick research on this Ferris wheel. It's actually called the Frostival Ferris wheel. It's going to be running February 4th through March 1st here on the Rose Kennedy Greenway. It's 78 feet tall. It's $4 to ride, and it's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. So you can ride this thing Wednesday through Sunday from noon until about 8 p.m. most nights. I think a couple nights are open 9, but check the website, meetboston.com, for more information. And then during school vacation week, which I believe starts on the 17th of February, it's going to be open every day. And good news about this carousel, it looks closed right now, but they're going to be opening it up during this winter event. It's going to be free to ride on Thursday, February 19th from noon until 8 p.m. And the Ferris wheel will be free to ride on Friday, February 20th from noon until 9 p.m. So if you're looking for something to do if you're visiting Boston, I'd say come check this place out. I know I'm going to. Just an FYI, if you're visiting Boston this time of year, they still have the Old Town Trolley tours and the Ghost and Gravestone tours. Current time is 2:15, or as I like to say, beer 15. Gonna find a bar to stop and get an ice cold beer, then we'll continue on our scavenger hunt of all things art. I think I'll grab a pint from the Black Rose. Should I grab a pint or should I grab an Irish coffee? I grabbed myself a snakebite here at the Black Rose. It's half harp, half Guinness. I'm only used to drinking it at Epcot at the Rose and Crown, and it's half harp, half cider. Cheers. Snakebite accomplished. Let's go look for some more art. This is not one of those inspirational signs. This is just a warning. This may be the perfect day for a Sam Adams winter lager from right over there at the Sam Adams Tap Room. But instead, I'm going to walk across the street to our next piece of art. And that's right over here to Boston City Hall. where I'm seeing some googly eyes keeping watch on us all. I don't see a sign for it, but this is definitely part of the Winteractive art installation. I believe this is called The Big Other. I think it's called The Big Other 6. Again, I don't see a sign, but it's right here outside of Boston City Hall. Why does it feel like somebody's watching me? The beer garden is definitely not open and operational. Right next to Boston's old City Hall, I see another pair of googly eyes over there. And right over there, I see a little box giving some information about these googly eyes. This is Big Other 4. Several buildings seem alive with big googly eyes. They challenge the viewer and direct their gaze while giving them the unsettling impression of being watched by Big Brother. I have come across our next piece of art. It's called the Iceberg Trail. It's number 3 on the map, and it definitely would look more cool, pun intended, at night. That's an iceberg. Over there is an iceberg. I think it lights up. Yeah. Those light up, so there's no point in doing the rest of these. They go all around the side of the building over here. All right, so those icebergs definitely would look cool at night all lit up. Maybe I'll stick around later on and come back and check out the icebergs. I think we have to continue down. We're right around here. We have to go down this way more. I think it's some more of those googly eyes. But there's also a really good attraction that I want to see. Attraction? No, a piece of art that makes me think of Clash of the Titans. Release the Kraken! Yeah, it's pretty wild. Just a bunch of octopus tentacles sticking out of the windows of this building. Our next piece of art is right across the street from the Kraken here on Washington Street. I probably should have told you all the street names of all these art installations as I was visiting them. They're easily found on the map. This one's called Artificial Humans. I'm not sure if these artificial humans are made of ice or plastic, but they're definitely illuminated and would definitely look really cool at night. All right, here's some information. This thing was built by human hands and AI. AI envisioned the humans all looking down, hunched over and weighed down by something, and they seem to be following each other in a herd-like manner, a rather shockingly accurate yet scathing critique of our modern lives. Oh, I found some more eyes. Those eyes kind of remind me of Droopy Dog, you know, from the old Bugs Bunny cartoons, Warner Brother cartoons, or somebody that just don't. All right, so this art is the Big Other 1. We've already seen the Big Other 6. I think the Big Other 4 we've seen. This is the one that starts it all. We probably should have started over here first. It's actually not too far from the train stop that I got off of. Anyways, information about the Big Others. We've been to number 8. We've been to 14, 12, 3, 9, 4, 1, 5. Yep, that was the Bison. 7, 2, 6, 15, 6, 12. 12. We got some more other big ones. 10 is another big one. 11 is another big one. 13 is another big one. So it looks like the rest of this detour is going to be those googly eyes. I'm back over here at the teeter-totter showing you how this thing looks at night. It's kind of like a lava lamp. Just imagine me sitting on this teeter-totter. Right outside the Wonder Museum, a place I took you a couple years ago on a detour, was supposed to be another art installation, but as you can see by the sign right here, it says artwork is undergoing maintenance and will be back soon. So it's only 16 instead of 17 art installations today. Let's continue walking down Washington Street towards the theater district over here by the Opera House. I was there this past summer for Back to the Future on stage. It was interesting. I'm digging the neon sign of the Paramount and the Opera House. I was about to give up. Our final art installation was supposed to be over here outside the Hyatt Regency. I walked up and down the street. The thing is, I didn't look up. So there they are, the final set of eyes that we need to find during this art scavenger hunt. Nice little quiet evening stroll through the Boston Common. Gonna go see if anybody's ice skating over there on the frog pond. I know, guys, I'm depressed too with all this snow. I want that summertime frog pond back. That's going to be it for this detour documenting Boston's Winteractive 2026. If you live in the Boston area, or if you're going to be visiting Boston, you want to check out Winteractive with your own eyes, you can check it out all the way through March 29th. You know what to do next. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Helps more people see the video. Leave a comment down below. I always answer all the comments. If you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to Detours. Click that red subscribe button while you click it away. Click that small bell. It'll give you instant notification every single time I upload a brand new detour. I invite you to check me out on social media. I'm on Instagram at Derek Millen, DerekMillen. I also have a Facebook group, Derek Millen's Detours. I gotta give a big thanks and shout out to those detour viewers that help support the channel financially by donating to my Patreon page. Big shout out to Karen O'Reilly, Steve Davis, C. Marie, David Goldman, Matthew Harton, Megan Milliman, Stephen Brady, Emilio Flores, Danielle Benedenti, Jeff Knudsen, Hubie Dubois, Mac Mallow, Brian Dugan, Ron Crocker, Ben Smith, Senior U-Team, Bitchy Witch and Spooky, Jonathan Shealy, Joel Riendo, James Himmelman, Girl Meets History, Runty and Mr. Beanie, Joe and Stacy, Steve White, Bill Lutz, Richard Clacka, Zombie Joe, Keith and Don Gagne, John Bryson, Taylor and Courtney Wingard, Jenny Cooper, the Pierce family, John Nelson, John and Mel, Jesse DeStasio, Renee Gunther, Dan Hanlon, Michael Hawk, Melanie Ramos, David Frenger, Shaz and Simon Birmingham, Deshaun and Jackie Hawkins, Brian Turco, Michael Vischella, the Rebecca Sniffen family, Tom Fallon, Jorge Lopez, Will Lewison, Trey and Ginny, James Cooper, Pantelis Jargalos, Alexandra and Frank, the Deans, Juan and Lenny Martinez, Misty Dawn Wagner, Lori Schoenhard, Danielle Burns, Devin and Shannon Gores, Michael, Krista and Sophia, Shanthan Jetty, Nene H., Bree, No Page Unturned, Jeremy Green, Phoebe Donofrio Rawls, my good friend Justin, and Deb Cote. Thank you all for your generous donations, and thank you all for enjoying my content that much that you want to help support the channel financially. You guys are the best viewers. I wish you a happy, a healthy, a safe, and of course a wicked fun 2026. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next detour.